What if I told you that the biggest thing keeping you poor isn't your village, isn't your parents, isn't your job, but your daily habits? What if everything you have ever wanted was waiting for you on the other side of discipline? Before we begin this story, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because on this channel we share powerful life stories that teach lessons about hope, discipline, success, and the choices that can completely change a person's life. Today's story is about a young man who believed he was too weak to work. He blamed life for everything, until one small wooden box changed his life forever. This story might change yours too. Deep inside a dusty village surrounded by dry mountains lived a young man named James. James was only 21 years old. He had lost both of his parents years earlier. Now he lived completely alone inside a tiny wooden house with a leaking roof, cracked walls, and an empty kitchen. Some nights he cried himself to sleep, not because he wanted expensive things, but because he missed having someone to call family. Life was hard, but poverty wasn't James' biggest problem. His biggest problem was laziness. Every morning, while farmers worked in their fields and builders carried bricks, James was still asleep, sometimes until 11 o'clock. Whenever someone offered him work, he always had an excuse. "My body feels weak. I'll start tomorrow. I'm too tired." Tomorrow became the word that slowly destroyed his future. As the years passed, nothing changed. When hunger became unbearable, James walked from house to house asking for food. Some people gave him a little bread, others closed their doors. Children laughed whenever they saw him. "There goes the lazy boy." Those words broke his heart. One evening, sitting outside his broken house, James looked at the sunset and whispered, "Why is my life like this?" Then he promised himself, "Tomorrow I'll change." But tomorrow came, and he stayed exactly the same. One hot afternoon, while walking hungry along a dusty road, James noticed a beautiful black car parked beneath a large tree. Standing beside it was a well-dressed man holding a leather briefcase. James gathered his courage. "Sir, I'm hungry. Could you please help me with some money for food?" Instead of giving him money, the man asked, "What do you do for a living?" James lowered his head. "Nothing." "And why?" James sighed. "I always feel weak. I keep telling myself I'll start tomorrow." The rich man looked into James's eyes for a long moment. Then he opened his briefcase. Inside was a small wooden box. He placed it gently into James's hands. "This box contains the beginning of my success." James looked confused. "When you get home, open it. But don't just read what's inside, live it." Before getting into his car, the man smiled and said, "James, whenever you feel like giving up, remember this book." Then he drove away. James stood there holding the little wooden box. For the first time in years, he felt hope. He hurried home as fast as he could. Surely the box contained money, or gold, or something valuable. With trembling hands, he opened it. His smile disappeared. Inside, there was only a small notebook. James felt crushed. So this was all a joke? He almost threw it away. Then he remembered the rich man's words. Whenever you feel like giving up, remember this book. He slowly opened the first page. It read, "The life you want begins the morning you stop making excuses." He turned another page. "Tomorrow has stolen more dreams than yesterday ever could." Another, "Wake up before the sun and your future will wake up with you." Another, "Stop feeling sorry for yourself." James sat in silence. Every sentence felt like it had been written about him. That night, he couldn't sleep. For the first time in years, he set an alarm. Before sunrise, the alarm rang. Every part of his body wanted to stay in bed. Then he looked at the notebook. He remembered the rich man's voice. "Whenever you feel like giving up, remember this book." James stood up. That one decision changed everything. The first weeks were painful. His muscles hurt. His mind kept telling him to quit. But every morning he read one page from the notebook, then kept going. He found work carrying bricks and cement. He exercised before sunrise. He stopped wasting his days. He saved part of every paycheck. Little by little, the lazy James disappeared. Months passed, then years. James didn't become a millionaire, but something even more valuable happened. He always had food on his table. He repaired his little house. He bought clean clothes. People trusted him. Nobody called him the lazy boy anymore. Instead, they said, "If you need honest work, ask James." He had become the man he once believed he could never be. One afternoon, while repairing a roof, a thin young boy walked toward him. The boy looked discouraged. "James, I always want to change, but I keep giving up." James smiled, because years earlier, those had been his own words. He walked inside his house, opened an old cupboard, and took out the same small wooden box. He placed it into the boy's hands. The boy opened it. "There isn't any money." James smiled. "I said exactly the same thing. The box never changed my life. The notebook never changed my life. My decisions did." Then James gently pointed toward the notebook. "Whenever you feel like giving up, remember this book." The boy hugged the little wooden box tightly, then walked home with hope shining in his eyes. Many people believe their biggest enemy is poverty. Others blame bad luck. But sometimes the greatest enemy is the excuse we tell ourselves every day. James didn't change because someone gave him money. He changed because he stopped waiting for tomorrow. Remember this, success is built one decision at a time, one morning at a time, one habit at a time. If you stop making excuses, if you stay consistent, even when nobody is watching, your life can become completely different. So let me ask you one question. What excuse are you going to leave behind today? Tell us in the comments. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with someone who needs it today. And whenever you feel like giving up, remember this video, because the future you've been praying for may begin with the decision you make today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next story.